Hey guys, this is Taju22 and we're ready for our semi-final matches. And up first is MVP, who is, yes, he is one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Incredible, folks. Well, MVP seems to be game. I mean, of course he was given 2 days to recover, as did Chuck Norris, but of course Chuck Norris just competed not too long ago. And although he was unsuccessful, he didn't exactly win the United States Championship, so because if he had, his name would have been removed from the tournament, but he didn't, so he's still in. But of course, MVP will have a tough task ahead of him, because he will have to face the Dead Man himself. It's the Undertaker. And later on tonight, if time permits, we will see the Undertaker in action. But just look at the menacing stare on his face as he just comes down. Turn down just a little bit, not too much. So for the Undertaker, he had to go through Mario to get to this point. MVP defeated Pikachu, who we saw not too long ago in that cage match. So yeah, Pikachu has had his hands full. So this match is going to be a submission match, much like in the last round with Chuck Norris and Darth Vader. Except this match will be set for 1 hour, 60 minutes. And that's how long these two men will have to make one or the other submit. And we're off. Now this match could take a while, so don't be surprised. Clothesline to the Undertaker. Well, MVP is going to have to get a good start on the Undertaker because, you know, the longer the match goes, I would have to think that it would favor MVP because he's younger, right? But of course, Undertaker's the kind of guy that can take punishment. And you better deal punishment to the Undertaker and do it quick. Because if you don't, if he hangs around, he'll come back, and it would just come back to haunt you, pun intended. And as you can, oh my God, that's the second time in this whole Super Show that Sam Cooke has interfered. But of course he can't really do much because if he tries to attack MVP straight up, then it would cost the Undertaker the match. So even Sam Cooke is not stupid enough to put his hands on Sam Cooke. Or excuse me, Sam Cooke won't be stupid enough to put his hands on MVP if it would help him. That is MVP, that is. I got my words mixed up, sorry. And a suplex right to the Undertaker. Well, he hasn't done anything, so I suppose that's a good thing, but he knows full well that he can't get involved, at least not in that sense. But he better be careful, though. Wait a minute. And a submission right to MVP. But MVP does not tap out. And Undertaker... Wait a minute. Undertaker... Well, I don't know where he was going to go, but... He's back inside the ring. Whipped into the corner. Gonna pick him up. And drop him face first into the turnbuckle. And MVP, another suplex. And some elbows right to the shoulders of the Undertaker. He better focus on one body part, otherwise it could be a long night for MVP, but a knee right to the gut. And he was a bit too distracted by Sam Cook. Of course, the only thing Sam Cook is good for is causing trouble. And all this time I always thought he was a great singer, which, you know, he was, but he's become a nuisance as Sam Cook. Punch right to the back. There we go. Let me adjust the camera there. And MVP spots Sam Cook, and he's going to go right after him. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about the black line. That just... It doesn't always happen with this camera for some reason, but... Jawbreaker right to the Undertaker. That rhymed. And a suplex to MVP, but of course the object is to make your opponent submit, and we haven't seen very many submission maneuvers, but it's a little too early to tell. It's a little too early right now, but whipped into the corner. Punch to the head. Nope. Forearm. An arm wrench, arm smash combination, and nope, countered in a Russian leg sweep. Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. I got my moves all mixed up. Drop kick. DDT to MVP. Of course, there is a count out and there is a disqualification involved. So if one of these guys gets counted out, then well, then it would just mean that. And, yeah, Undertaker. I think Undertaker's pissed now. But of course, the Tombstone Piledriver will not help him here because you got to get a submission. A knee right to the head. And another suplex. So yeah, these two don't really hate, that is MVP and Undertaker, they don't really hate each other, they just... Okay, I don't know why they keep going out after him, but they don't do anything about Sam Cook. Arm smash right to MVP. Then a facebuster knee right to the Undertaker. And a big punch right to the Undertaker. I guess if there was a weakness, maybe submission would probably do the trick against the Undertaker, but even then, it's like... well, Well, he kind of missed there, but... And an incredible suplex. That was so incredible, I was almost speechless there. So yeah, on a personal level, I'm very happy to be doing this again. At least, hopefully one of these days I'll get a headset microphone like my good friend Ryan. He just got one himself, but he doesn't have a Dazzle. Like, I have a Dazzle, but he has a microphone, so that's kind of weird how it works, but what can I say? And wait a minute. Undertaker's gonna get ready to walk the tightrope for the old school, as he calls it. But of course, MVP does not quit that easily. And that rhymed too. Nope, missed the and MVP. I don't know if was MVP trying to escape. I don't know if that was the case, but wait a minute. Tombstone pile driver, but that's not going to do him any good because, well, you gotta force your opponent to submit somehow, and yeah. And now MVP gets back up. You know, double underhook lock. And he just tosses MVP like a bad habit. A leg sweep right to the Undertaker. He's got to work on the legs or some sort of body part of the Undertaker. Otherwise, this match is pretty much over. Okay, Undertaker. Whip into the ropes. And he didn't do anything. Well, he took advantage of the distraction, but he couldn't quite take full advantage of it, though. And a big boot from the Undertaker. And a, what is it? A drop toe hold facebuster. And a whip over the top rope and onto the floor. And wait a minute, from behind. And now Undertaker gets whipped over the top rope and out. Nope, countered into a facebuster knee. Picks up the Undertaker. Misses the big punch there. An excellent suplex to the Undertaker. And Undertaker's going to go right after... wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, really, Sam Cooke has been nothing more than a distraction. And oh no, MVP. Oh no, wait, MVP countered that. But of course, Sam Cooke has just been nothing more than a distraction, as I've been trying to say. A big boot right to MVP. And this could be it. This could be it. Wait a minute. Triangle choke. Triangle choke. Is MVP going to tap out here? No, he doesn't. I thought that would have been it, but it wasn't. And wait a minute. A super arm wringer flip. And a whip over to the corner there. But the beating that MVP has taken by the Undertaker has taken so much out of him. Wait a minute. T-bone suplex right to the Undertaker. Another facebuster knee. And thrown outside the ring once again by the Undertaker. And now Sam Cooke has his hands on him, but nope, countered. And a big clothesline to the Undertaker, but of course the Undertaker doesn't stay down for very long, does he? Another facebuster knee. And another whip into the corner, and now a kick down to the legs, but nope, countered into a DDT. Well, folks, alright, well, I'm going to have to stop here for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, which is coming up in just a few moments. Stay tuned.